Okay, in this video we're going to look at moving products around by the package. So we have already done this in one form, in that we have taken our product and then put them into a pack and then send that pack to the destination, but at that destination we've then unpacked it and it was all good. In reality though, what might happen is we move that pack to a destination location. It may stay in that destination location as a package for an indefinite period of time, and even at some point we may decide to move that entire package back to the DC, let's say for example, without even unpacking it. And that's a case that does actually happen. So let's investigate that. So the first thing I want to do, I've made a couple of tweaks to the environment to try and help with this, to make it even a little bit more realistic. So what I'll do is first I'll go into locations. So I've added a couple of locations in here, the bulk locations. So at every one of our warehouses, we now got two locations. One's the bulk and one's the stock. So this being the stock locations are being where we tend to have our loose products that we sell, that we do things with on a product by product basis, like an individual item basis. Whereas our bulk area is really now designed for where we're going to keep our boxes of stuff and that sort of thing, so our packages. We can, this is just another location, but with that intention there, let's say we've got a pack within our bulk area, we can move that pack into our store and then unpack it, or maybe that we'll take that package and even send it to a different, as we discussed, that's going to be the case of this video. So I've made those changes. The other thing I've had to make a change to was within the rules within the routes. So go into my route and open up that this is the one we created earlier, and all I did was change the destination to be the bulk area rather than the storage area. Let me open this up. So the only thing I changed was this from stock to bulk. That's it. No other changes there. It's still doing exactly the same functions, just dropping the packages now into a different spot. So let's get into it. So what we want to do, we'll go through the usual. We'll put stuff into a box, then we'll move the box to a different location, maybe store one, maybe, and then we'll take that pack and move it back to the DC, just so you can show that this is how we move things around via the package. So we'll go through the process again, move from our DC to one of our stores. So we are pulling from stock, and we're going to take this to store one, I think I mentioned, yep. And we're going to add our product in as we did before. I'm going to add, I don't know, pick a number, 7 in, and we'll mark this as to do so that we can put it into a pack. And I can either we've seen that before, putting in a pack down the bottom, or I want to actually select the box I want to put it in. So I want to put it in number 5 and save. Okay, so that's now ready to go. So the product A, 7 of those is destined to be put into that box. We've seen that before, so I'll just validate this because we've already gone through that process, so I won't spend too much time on it. And now the package is in transit on its way to its destination, so to store 1. So this is really, it's on the truck, basically. So go back to our overview. The guys at shop 1, store 1 will now see that they've got a receipt coming in. So when the truck arrives there, they can go and say, yes, here it is. I can see what it is. I can see I can see it's a package. So I already know it's a package, and I can zap the barcode for that. And I can validate this. So as again, seen this before, no difference there. Let's have a quick look at the packages now, and I can see I've got package number 5 is in store 1 bulk area. And so you might recall that in the previous videos we moved it to stock, but it's now being moved to bulk. So that's the only difference. So if I wanted to move this package to the storage area, it's a very simple thing to move it, but I'm going to leave it in the pack for now because we want to send the pack back, and that's really the purpose of this video. So go back to to the overview, and what I want to do is I want to take from store one and return it back to DC. So I select that, and I'm going to say a new movement. Now source location at the moment stock. Let's actually try this. I'll show you what it does. I've got the wrong location here. I know it's not in stock, it's actually in bulk, and I want to move it back to the DC returns, which we've seen before, and I want to add a pack to this. So I don't want to add a product, I want to add the package, but you'll see there's no package here because I'm looking in stock and it's not in stock, it's actually in bulk. So what the first thing I've got to do is change it to my bulk area. Okay, so that changes that to bulk, and I'll get rid of this line and create a new one, and you'll notice I'm now pulling from bulk, and there's my box. So, and it's going to go back to my DC returns, which is what we want, and so that's all good to go. So we'll mark this as to do, and so no products in here, I'll just add in the package in here. So I can validate this, and what does that do for us? Let's go and have a look at our packages again. I can see I've got a package in store 2, but that's box number 7, not box number 5. Now the reason why I can't see it here is because it's in transit. It's not in our internal locations. It's actually external to us. It's on a truck. We don't own the truck. And so it's in transit back to the DC. And I can open up the box and I can see that it's gone to the DC returns. So I know it's going back to the DC. So let's go back to the overview, and I can see that the DC now has a one to receive, and here it is. I can see this, it's going to land in DC bulk, and I can see the package that it belongs to, and so validate and done. So that demonstrates that process of we took some stock and put it into a box. We then moved the box across to store 1, I think it was, and then we returned the entire box without unpacking it or doing anything with it back to the DC as a box. So it's still, let's have a look at our products and our packages, and we can see that bulk box is in the box is in the bulk area of the DC. And we can open that up, unpack it, do whatever we want with it. We can move it, we can do whatever we like with it as we would normally. So the difference between there, I think one of the interesting things that points out is that, let me open one up. The difference between this top section and this bottom section. So this bottom section is used when we've already got packs that we're moving, and we've already got our items in the packs, and we've got to be careful with pull from the right source location when we do this move. So these are set up in a way that is the normal usual use of the move, but that doesn't mean they can't be changed if the case requires it. So that's it for this video. Quick show you through those things there, and I'll see you in the next one.